Hi there. Hi, I'm Amy Shade. I am your Unstoppable You coach. It's been a while since I've done a live, but I'm here to get you unstuck so you can move your life forward. I use this time to speak about my life, self love, feminine power, spirituality, and then give you coaching around the subject that I'm talking about. And also, I want to tell you about an event that I have coming up on Thursday, a free event. So, today I'm speaking to you on being unstoppable in the face of adversity. I was thinking about what I was going to speak to you about and how to inspire you during these times of disruption, the pandemic, the fires, just so many losses. And the concept of being unstoppable is, something that's dear to my heart. And it's important right now because we as individuals, we as a community, we as the world, in the world, are now being asked, we're really being asked to be more loving, more empathetic, more innovative, more creative. And we're really being asked to be more present with our friends, our family, and more present with ourselves. And that means that we have to find new ways, new ways of being, because really the old ways just aren't working anymore. So the concept of being unstoppable came up because as I did an exercise and as I looked over my life, right? I looked over the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, and I'm thinking, what word comes to mind that describes my life so far? And that word was unstoppable. I've been unstoppable my whole life. So I want to ask you, to really do this exercise. If you looked over your whole life, like where you are today, and you took a view over it, like your accomplishments, your failures, your goals met, your goals not met, right? Your celebrations. What word describes your life so far? And for me to be unstoppable in the face of adversity, rejection, lack of self love, the death of my fiance, I had to heal. I had to forgive. I had to rewire my brain out of the fear and anxiety. And I had to commit to finding, my self love. I had to commit to creating a new life. I had to really commit to doing things different than I've done because I used to teach dance for over 20 years, and all of a sudden, the job stopped coming my way. So I had to do something different. And then I had to take courageous action. And I think we can all relate to this right now as we are faced with re examining our life, our choices. We are being faced with this adversity, with death, the loss of security, the loss of money. And we are face to face with ourselves. Like there's like nowhere to go, there's nowhere to run, at this point. And, it's time to make new choices. And many of us are like retracted. We're retracted because of fear, we're retracted because of the unknown. But I really want to take this time to encourage you to expand, expand in courage, expand in love, and expand in grace. Because we always have that choice, right? We have that choice to retract in fear or to expand in love and grace. Because it's always right in front of us. It's always right in front of us, that choice to expand and be unstoppable or to retract. And during this time, whether you find yourself in isolation or maybe you're like in overwhelm because the whole family is at your house and it's homeschooling and it's husband working from home and you're working from home. Or maybe like you're in a relationship that just is not working anymore and you can't deny it. It's done, right? You can't ignore the breakdown. And maybe you're ready to reconnect with your partner. Maybe you're ready to really get back and ignite that love, but you don't know where to start. And maybe some of us have gone through a loss, a death in the family or friends during this time. So, how do we move from fear and the unknown into peace and committed action? Like, how do we do that? Well, I'm going to give you some coaching here to get you started, right? This is just something to get you started. So first, you have to get real about your current situation. So you have to, I journal it, like what's really going on with my current situation. So if you're in a relationship, right, you don't write like he doesn't take out the trash or she doesn't do this or he doesn't do that. Or if you're at your job, right, they don't do this, my boss doesn't like me. That's not what you journal. How you journal when you get real with yourself. You get real with yourself by saying, I'm unhappy in this relationship. My needs are not getting met. This is no longer financially viable for me anymore. I'm not feeling worthy of my talent, right? If you're in a job, or I'm not feeling worthy of my love, like if you're in a relationship. So the secret when you do journal about your current situation, it's not outward. You're not pointing outwards why things aren't working. It has to point inwards, right? Second thing you can do once you're in that space of like, I'm not feeling worthy in this relationship. And then the second thing I'd recommend is using the universal teaching of I am where I'm supposed to be. I am where I'm supposed to be. And I use this lesson all the time through my journey of being unstoppable. Because many of us want to point fingers out or deny that we're even there, or push away the feelings of upset and the feelings of being uncomfortable. So let's say that you're not feeling worthy, valued in your relationship. And you say, well, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Then you ask yourself, where's the lesson? If I'm where I'm supposed to be and I don't feel worthy, my love is not being respected, or however you want to say it, I am where I'm supposed to be. How can I be more loving, open? How can I be more peace with the situation? How can I change the situation? So many of us want to run away from the situation, but this universal teaching, I am where I'm supposed to be, puts you right into the situation, and then you become responsible for yourself. And then you make changes. Like for me, when I first, started dating years after my fiance died, right? And these apps were there, and I was like, we all hate the apps, right? The dating apps. I don't think anyone can deny that, right? So I was like in this new situation, wanting to just stop and throw it all away. But, I live in Los Angeles, so it's hard to date. So you have to use the apps, right? So I just sat back and I said, you know what? I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like, how can I now navigate from this position of power? How can I navigate from this position of responsibility? Right? And not turn it off, delete it, run away from it. Because ultimately, right, I want a relationship. So I have to sit in it. I'm where I'm supposed to be. This is part of it. So that's the two. So one, get real with yourself inward, not outward. Two, once you're in there, you have to say, I am where I'm supposed to be. Now what? Where's the lesson, right? The third thing is create a big vision. Now create a big vision. When I coach people, this is the most difficult part for people, to create something bigger than what they have right now. Like to create that business, that big business, or to create that big, loving, caring relationship, or to create that, that family, or create this idea of how you want your life to look like. It's scary. It makes you vulnerable. It makes you vulnerable to failure. It makes you vulnerable to that means I have to show up. That means I have to be the best of myself in this vision. And it might mean letting go of the job, letting go of people, friends, letting go of things that no longer serve you or help you, so that you could step into your big vision and be that really open, loving person that you really want to be. So that happened to me in my coaching. So they said to me, my coach said to me, Amy, create a vision for your business. And I was like, no, I think I'm fine, I'm good. No, Amy, create a big vision. I was like, well, I think 10 clients a year is good, right? And I didn't want to say what I really wanted. I didn't want to say that I wanted a big business, that I wanted to have groups, and I wanted to have one-on-one coaching, and I wanted to have online underneath, right? I didn't want to say that. If I said that, that means I would have to show up for it. And that made me vulnerable. So this is there's so much more to do with this coaching of really figuring out where you're at, your big vision, and then taking responsibility so you can create strategies to really move out of that to your big vision. But I encourage you to reach out to me. I'm going to put a link here. You can book a free session with me. I encourage you to do that. And we can take you through where you're at now. We can take you to your big vision. And we can definitely get you moving forward in your life and getting you unstuck. But I do also want to mention what I have today for you is the opportunity to attend an event called The Unstoppable You, which is what we're talking about today. Put the wrong thing in. Yeah. And that is 6 experts. It's a 4-hour live event. You can pop on and off, get a snack, sit back, take notes, get downloadable gifts. And it's really, how to reclaim your power, get unstuck, and create happy, loving relationships during this time. So I invite you to register for the live stream that's coming up on Thursday, the 17th. I invite you to participate. And all the links are there for you to do that. All right, everybody, go out there and have a beautiful day. Bye.